Jagataya Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwaro. Bowing to Parvati and Parameshwara, Namaste to all. Since you are all aware that I'm active on social media, sharing information related to the great Indian temples. Sometimes I feel that I fail to explain things in much detail, the way they are supposed to be done. So I thought I should come up with a series of YouTube lectures to make things more structured and chronological order. Through YouTube, I feel I can express information related to Indian temples in a better and complete manner. So this is an introduction lecture which talks about the schema of the contents that I'll be dealing in this series called The Temples of India. So going ahead, it is famously said that Deho Devalayam, the body is the temple. So I will explain the scheme of my series using human body as an example. And also, Vaidika Sahitya validates the temple as human body, Deham, and Mula Murti, the chief deity who is in the temple, as the soul or Atman of the temple. So, this first part of lecture series focuses on physicality or the morphology of the temple. Like we will discuss in detail about the temple plan, then construction, elements, and then the styles of architecture like Nagara, Dravida, Visara, Maru Gurjara, Katkuni, Ratna, etc. There are many other styles. We will interpret each element of the physical temple and try to understand its significance. For example, every temple pillar has a gatha at the base, in the sense a pot. What does it signify? It has got some significance. We will try to understand. So like this, we will discuss every element of the temple in detail and the significance of the element also. Right? The soul in human body is the god resurrected in the temple known as Mula Virat. The physical temples beautifully carved out of mountains or stone boulders need to have the soul in them. The soul, who is the soul? The soul is God, meaning the chief deity and other murtis of gods present on temple walls will be discussed, and that is considered to be the soul, the Atman of the temple. So, in this second part, the discussion will be on the gods, and the chief deity. The chief deity is Parivara Devatas, and the Ayudas of the Devatas, their mudras like Hasta mudras, Pada mudras, Sharira mudras. Then their Vahanas, like Shiva has Nandi, Vishnu has Garuda, and what is their significance? What do they stand for? Their Abhushanas, in the sense the jewelry that they will be wearing, like Shiva will be wearing Sarpa Abhushanas, and then Sarpa Kundalas, like Vishnu will be wearing the Chakra Kundalas or Ratna Kundalas. So likewise, different Abhushanas for different gods. So through which we can interpret and understand any murti in the temple. Next, the third aspect, the third part of this lecture series is the karya or the activities that are done in the temples. So, like humans perform sanskaras, karyas, daily activities. Same way, the rituals are performed to the chief deity, Mula Virat. The chief deity is a living entity. He lives like us do. He has all individual rights like all of us have. From the time we wake till we slide onto bed, we do different activities. Same way, the chief deity should be wakened, given bath, provide food, give rest, and put him back to sleep. All these will be discussed in two aspects. And what are those two aspects? One is karmarcha, the rituals, and the second one is utsava or the festivals. And then the fourth part of this lecture series will be discussing about the ailments or the temple issues. From the time invaders had their focus on India, a lot has been ransacked, plundered, crores of murtis have been mutilated, and the temple ecosystem has been totally destroyed during Islamic rule and British rule. So due to this, there are many issues that have come around the temples. Even after 70 years of independence also, we go through same set of problems, and same policies are followed in administration and maintenance of temples. We will have a look into all such issues like HRCE Act, the Endowment Act, then Places of Worship Act, theft of the murtis from temples, and extinct of Gurukula system that is associated with the temples, etc. So this is how we will have a lecture series on temples of India in 4 parts. One, the morphology of the temple. The second one, the Atman of the temple. The third one, the rituals of the temple. And then the fourth one, the issues related to the temples. So like this, I will come up with the part 1 lecture series in a few days. Till then, keep watching this space. Before finishing this part, let us remember Dronastuti. Anayasena maranam vidainyena jeevanam dehanti tava shayajam dehime parameshwara. Om Shanti.